How did people adapt to high-altitude environments? Have you ever wondered how people manage to live in some of the highest places on Earth? In Latin America, particularly in the Andes Mountains, indigenous communities have thrived at elevations around 12,000 feet for thousands of years. Let's take a closer look at how they adapted to these challenging environments. First, the high altitude means lower oxygen levels, which can make breathing difficult. Over generations, the Andean people developed genetic traits that help them cope with this. And like other high-altitude populations, Andeans have unique cardiovascular adaptations. They have an enlarged right ventricle in their hearts, which improves blood flow to the lungs. This allows their bodies to use oxygen more efficiently, even when the air is thin. In addition to these genetic changes, Andean highlanders generally have higher levels of hemoglobin in their blood. This means their blood can carry more oxygen, which is essential for survival in such conditions. They also have differences in lung capacity and blood flow, which help deliver oxygen to their tissues more effectively. This is what sets them apart from newcomers who may only temporarily adjust to the altitude. Culturally, the indigenous peoples of the Andes have developed agricultural practices that suit their environment. They grow hardy crops like potatoes and quinoa, which thrive in the cold, high-altitude soils. These starchy foods provide the energy needed to function in low-oxygen conditions. Additionally, herding llamas and alpacas has become a vital economic activity, perfectly adapted to the high-altitude environment. The geographic isolation of the high Andes also played a role in their resilience. While lowland populations faced devastating declines due to diseases brought by European colonizers, highland communities experienced smaller population reductions. This allowed them to maintain their genetic and cultural continuity. Over time, they developed immune responses to new diseases, further supporting their survival. These adaptations have shaped the identity and livelihoods of Andean peoples. Their ability to thrive in such extreme environments reflects a strong connection to their land and a legacy of survival strategies that blend biology with traditional knowledge. The story of high-altitude settlement in Latin America is a remarkable example of human resilience and ingenuity.